The holidays are a time for giving thanks. At Dublin Nissan, we're thankful every day that you trust us for the right vehicle at the right price.
Now at Dublin Nissan, drive the Altima Platinum for as low as $28,325.
New or used, drive home in a new ride for the holidays.
Now at Dublin Nissan, drive the Rogue S for as low as $22,855.
Sales, service, and satisfaction. Call, click, or come see us. Dublin Nissan, the only dealer you will ever need.
We are here today with Mr. Robby Brinson, and he is one of the artists that is going to be featured this weekend at the Art Dublin exhibit that's here at the Carnegie Museum. So, hi,
hey.
And tell us who you are and a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm Robby Brinson. I grew up here in Dublin. I've been a dentist here for 29 years. Go to Crossport Community Church. I have a wife, Susan, that is coming up right now, I think. I've got two daughters that grew up here that are both nurses in Atlanta now. I just picked up kind of welding as a hobby years ago, took a class out at the tech school one summer, loved it, and I just like to do ornamental artwork. I mean, everything from like gates and railings to some like little ornamental decorative pieces that I'm going to have here just to display this weekend. I just enjoy doing it. I started coming to the event several years ago and saw the woodworking and the paintings and things like that, and then last year they actually had a little tribute to a guy that had done metalwork in the past that passed away, and I thought, I wonder if they'd like, to have some more, and the lady that was in charge of it last year said, sure, we would love to have some of that. So I said, well, I'll make a little display and just bring some down for fun this year, and it's great to see what local people do. I love handmade stuff. I love kind of going back to the roots of artisan type work, and it's just neat to see how many people in Dublin are talented.
Well, we're excited to see some of your work too. Kevin will, of course, feature some of your art and identify it this weekend. Talk to me a little bit about how you became involved with Art Dublin and kind of what that's meant to you.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of new to Art Dublin, believe it or not. I've known a lot of the people that are in it. Several of them are friends, several of them are patients, just have known them for years and years and have just kind of seen what they have done, and probably should have gotten involved a lot sooner because they really add a lot to the community. I think art is important. I mean, it's just a good way for people to express themselves and to, create things that are beautiful in their eyes at least, and hopefully other people will feel the same way. And I think it's good that the people of Dublin have an outlet, and that Art Dublin is certainly supplying that. I think a lot of people don't know about it, and I didn't know a lot about it until I started coming to this, and got a couple of friends that are involved and have mentioned it over the last couple of years, and it finally just said, okay, let's be a part of it. So.
Well, good. Well, thank you very much.
Hey, thank
We're
you.
lucky, that you all are here, that you're in downtown, that we have this beautiful Carnegie
it's awesome.
Museum to display this type of work. So we do hope to get the word out and that we do educate more people about Art Dublin and the society and of course this event, and we do hope they come out this weekend and check out the beautiful work, because remember, it is not just artists, it's not just paintings. Like you said, you've got metal work and there's some woodwork in there and there's some stained glass.
Oh yeah.
And so we really hope that the community comes out and supports you guys this weekend.
Well, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Real people steal people. They want real power, real options, real value. Right now, get real savings on chainsaws, blowers, hedges, string trimmers, and more. The #1 selling brand of handheld outdoor power equipment in America. This fall, get a real solution. Get a Stihl from Midstate Tractor and Equipment, 1325 North Jefferson in Dublin.
Okay, we are here with another one of the artists that's going to be featuring his work at Art Dublin here at the Carnegie Library this weekend. We are with Joe
Wagner.
Wagner, and he is one of the newest members. Can you just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about who you are?
I'm Joe Wagner, new to Dublin, 3 months now. Wife works at the VA, the Carl Vincent VA Center.
I assume that's maybe how you wound up here in
Yes,
Dublin?
that's how we wound up here from Bristol, Tennessee.
Great.
thought I'd try to work my way in a little bit, and this was one of the opportunities to present some of what I do as far as visual arts go. It's oil on wood, it's sculpture pieces, various found materials, plastic, metal, glass, wood.
These are things of yours that are going to be featured here
Yes, that
this
is right.
weekend?
That is
Awesome.
correct. And it's primarily fish themed.
Okay.
So that's always sort of been a kind of a passion, you know, just the uniqueness of what they are and how beautiful and varied they can be.
But those were your tigers as well, right?
No. That's another
no?
artist. in
Okay,
there.
okay.
Yes.
So you're the fish man.
I wish I was that good.
Oh, but so the big wooden fish
Yeah,
and things,
that's
colorful?
actually plastic. That's ABS plastic.
Oh,
It's meant to go
nice.
outside and live in the outdoors and weather.
Good. We'll definitely
So,
feature that because it's beautiful and it's big and it's colorful and it's great.
Yeah, and where I was at in Bristol, I was right on the Holston River, the South
Mm-hmm.
Holston, and it's a world famous brown trout fishery. So I kind of keyed in on that and took advantage of the fact that those guys were running up and down in front of the house every day to get to the river.
So that's
So-
what the largest fish is
That is.
in there?
That's
okay.
a brown trout. So you're not going to find them in Lawrence County, I don't think.
Good
You'd
to
be
know.
hard pressed
Good to know.
unless it's on somebody's dinner table.
Unless they come here to find your art.
Oh, yeah, they can have
Exactly.
one hanging. Probably the only one in Dublin. So that's kind of where I'm coming from with that. And so joining the Art Dublin group gives me an opportunity to sort of kind of interface with some people in the community. Mm-hmm. Looking forward to it.
How did you find out about the group? So if there's somebody out there who's looking to find it, how did you find it?
Newspaper ad.
Just for the newspaper?
They were
okay.
advertising for artists to exhibit, and so I applied, and here I am. So, and it's a beautiful, beautiful building, the Carnegie. Anybody who hasn't been here, it's just mind-blowing. Old, antique, 1907?
I know, yes, and we're lucky to have it in our
yes,
community.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's such an asset to downtown, which is growing here in Dublin, and you know
They're doing a great job.
They are doing a great job. So
Absolutely.
we hope that everybody comes out. Maybe they
Yeah.
can view some art Saturday or Sunday, and then go
Those are the
catch some
days.
dinner, lunch,
Yes,
something like
yes,
that
yes.
in our beautiful downtown.
They're doing a wonderful job. I mean, it's amazing.
Awesome.
I'm happy to be here. Quite
Well,
happy
good.
to be here.
We're happy you're here
Thank
too,
you.
Joe. So welcome to
I'll
one of the
try to-
newest members.
Yeah, I'll try to give a little bit.
And we're going to take a look at your stuff because it's
Right
really
on.
great.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
So I'm Will, and this is my wife, Babs, and I grew up in Dublin. And Babs and I met at the University of Georgia when we were in college. After dating a while, we got married, moved off to North Carolina for seminary, and then towards the end of seminary, we got a call from First Baptist, and there was an opening for a youth ministry position.
We had found a house before we moved down to Dublin. The day we were supposed to move to Dublin, we found out that that house wasn't going to work out.
So we called up Susan and the team and just asked, where do we begin? Where do we start? You know, what do we need to do to make this move forward?
They were very patient with us and trying to find, with our new salaries, a house and working with us to get those numbers correct so that we could purchase the house that we're in now. So they helped us not only once but twice through the whole process. So.
We had questions and we didn't know really who to ask, and so we really just directed all of them to Morris Bank, and we would ask Susan or we would speak with one of her teammates, and whether it was something that they were supposed to know or answer, they usually always helped or find the answer for us. And so it really just made the process, you know, very easy and reassured us that they knew what they were doing, even though we had no idea what we were doing, and that it was just a very smooth process. Just walking through the door the first time, just imagining that our family was going to get started there. It was just a really exciting time to think about all the possibilities because of a home, and that we could share that with friends and family.
So we are here in downtown Dublin this evening, and we are talking about the Art Dublin show that is coming to the Carnegie Library. It's going to be this Saturday from 10 to 4 and Sunday from 1 to 4. So we would like to have everybody come down and see some of the artists. And we actually have Mr. Alex Iluta with us, and he is going to tell us a little bit about himself and his artwork. So hi, Alex.
Yeah, hi, hello, hi everybody. Yeah, originally I'm from Romania. You know, I have a little accent, so maybe sometimes people, yeah, well, you know, I'm away in Dublin area since last year. You know, we moved because my wife job, you know, in a VA.
Okay.
And I just got my retirement, you know, so I just do the artwork. And actually I am Bob Ross certified teacher, artist. You know what, basically I try to do it in Dublin area, you know, get Bob Ross #1 TV art show, you know, in public television and now in the YouTube.
Sure, I think most people know who Bob Ross is.
And that's my plan over here in Dublin. If we can do more classes, actually, momentarily I have at the Page House.
Right. I was going to ask you about that.
Yes.
So let me just recap right quick so that if anybody didn't understand, you are a certified painting artist, an art teacher.
Yeah.
And you're here in the Dublin area and you give classes. And one of the things that I was, and of course your work is here, we'll talk about that. But one of the things that you do is the paint and sip at the Page House.
Yep.
So is that, did you say once a month you do that?
Yeah, once a month because we don't know so far. We have maybe 10 people usually, they really like it.
Mm-hmm.
What about people, you know, maybe interesting, what do you mean paint and sip? So in a paint and sip, you come in, you have, you know, all set up, you table, you have all easels, paint brushes and everything. You order your nice glass of wine, you order your favorite food, and after we make a nice art project.
Yeah, it's a really fun thing that the girlfriends can do, families can do.
Yeah, I think it's even people not just for you know, for want to paint, but just
a night out.
The night out
to have some
Simple
fun.
And also we have a plan. So if people are interested about that, we do birthday party for the children.
Right, birthday
with the
parties.
art classes. Paint classes together with the birthday party.
Right.
Age 6 to 13.
6 to 13
Yeah,
birthday parties. How would, if somebody wanted to do that, Alex, how would they get a hold of you?
Call Page House.
Call the Page House.
Call Joanne at the Page House, the owner, and she give all information, what the person she needed. We're gonna be do like birthday parties, kids like 5 to 10.
Yeah.
We have all supplies, and they're gonna supply food and everything, and we set them up, you know, they can paint and all, you know.
That's great
kind of
to
stuff.
know. I mean, we kind of need something like that here, so I'm glad to hear that you have that available, services through the Page House.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your work that's here today. What have you got
today
here?
I have a really interesting painting, 21st century New York City, 9/11. And I would like to, people who can see it. I painted the painting in 1999. So it was still
prior to 9/11.
20th century, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I give it the paint 21st century. And of course, you know, the paint is talking, is an abstract painting, you know, and you know, it's a say Allah, you know. And I have another paint, the Gypsy Singer. That is the first paint certification, state Connecticut in 2003.
It won at the state fair. Is that what you told me? At the state fair,
I have two
first
paintings,
place.
yeah, with the first certification.
Now there's something special about that painting as well. Where does it hang here in town?
Yes.
Where has it been hanging?
Up to, what's the name, the mayor office?
The mayor's office, exactly. So
I know that's
kind
where
of
you see it.
It's famous.
Yeah, that's
so
where.
We just want to encourage everybody to come out and see your beautiful work. There's some woodworking and metalworking and
also,
painting.
I have some inexpensive nice
work.
painting. Yeah, like $30, $40. If you check it out,
20 or
check
30
my
bucks.
name. You know, it's I have a black and white. You see the
I
white
did
mountains.
see that was
you know.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's check it out. You know.
It's a
You
good
see
time
Alexander
for people
on-
to start early
Yeah.
holiday shopping.
And also, we do art classes. I have a private art class. If anybody interesting, I have my phone number. Take it and call me. And actually, the private art class is going to be over here in our church, across the street, the Episcopal Church.
At the
That's-
Episcopal Church.
Yes. in a
Well, that's
parish, so
great.
that's what we
What a
do.
really great
You know.
resource that you're offering
So,
to us and here
you know,
at
I
Arts
hope,
Dublin.
last year she was really kind of support me because she come in the church and I said, Alex, when I heard that I am a teacher, she said, Alex, we have to do something. Nothing is going on in Dublin regarding with art. So I said, all right, well, let's see. You know, I mean, my problem before was because I am 42 years, 18-wheeler, for all over. I was Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, all over the place with 18-wheeler. You know, so I give up and now I do the art.
Well, it's a good thing. We're lucky to have you in our community.
Thank you, ma'am. I really
Thank you so
appreciate
much,
it.
Alex.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, bye-bye.
Hey, my name is Chloe Zickley. I do paintings for the Angel Babies. I raised $2,040 last year, and that all went to charity to the Salvation Army. If you are interested in getting one, you can come to the car lot of East Dublin, right across from the Dairy Queen.
All right, we are here with another one of our local artists, and her name is Kiera Thievius, and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself.
Well, I'm from Dublin,
Awesome.
and I am a big supporter of Art Dublin and art in the community.
Yes.
For a town this size, we are actually blessed with a very vibrant visual arts community, and Art Dublin definitely does more than what it can to spread the word about art and just to beautify, if you will. Brings art into everyone's lives, and they have events. We encourage artists to just create art so they can display their art, sell their art. Just a very great organization that keeps everything going, and the board and the membership, they're just so wonderful.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, you obviously feel support from the local people in this community, which makes you so happy to be here,
Yes,
you know, as an
absolutely.
artist.
I'm from Chicago. I moved here many years ago, and when I moved here, it made me so happy. I didn't know anyone, and I didn't know much about this town, but the first thing that I connected with was the artists in this community, and Art Dublin was a huge, huge part of that. And these annual art shows that they really pull together and rally are what really motivate me to keep painting so I can show to the community. It's not about selling or making money at this point. It's about really having that encouragement from your fellow artists.
And maybe spark an imagination of somebody who
and it's
sees
so
the art.
inspiring.
Yes,
it's
yes.
so inspiring. I just saw all this art in there. Made from metal.
It's truly amazing,
It is
isn't it?
amazing, and you would think in a town like ours, you would think, oh, there'll be a few paintings, and there'll be a little bit of this and a little bit. No.
No, it's very diverse.
It is so incredible.
Yeah.
Keeps me motivated.
Well, talk to me a little bit about your art as well before I move on.
Oh, yes. So I've always been an oil artist. I do portraits, and I do landscape, still life. I do paint with a lot of local artists in town, Miss Rhonda Dixon,
Yes.
Frenzy Darty, Diana McLaren, and they're all just so wonderful, and they've taught me a lot, and I continue to learn and evolve as an artist.
And they do continue to teach kids. I know
Oh,
some of
yes.
those names have really, great art programs
yes.
here.
Oh, absolutely.
Really sparking just a lot of creativity in this town.
That goes to my point of how many wonderful artists we have in town.
Well, we hope that, when we take this back and we get it out on the air and that people can see it on YouTube, that they really will come out and appreciate, what Dublin has to offer in the art community. It's right here by the theater, so it couldn't be better placed. It's just gorgeous down here.
Yes.
And I really hope that people come out and support this effort.
I hope so, too.
I've learned a lot working, as a TV 35 anchor, so I really enjoy myself learning about about these things, and hopefully, you know, just getting the word out there to more people of what this community has to offer.
Absolutely. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Wonderful. Well, we appreciate you as well, so thank you very much.
Thank you.